I don't like set it and leave it lethals. I don't like them. I think that they're silly. I understand that they are realistic to real warfare and real life. There are mines, they exist. That said, in an arcade shooter where skill is kind of important, having items in the game that are very difficult to avoid, to the point where you might do everything right. You might hear the blast trap sound go off and you might slide, dive, duck, dodge, weave out of the way, and you just still end up dying because the blast radius on the mine is absolutely insane. It levels an entire city block. It's a little mini pocket nuke. Having items like that are just set it and leave it, and it's pretty much a guaranteed kill in a game that is supposed to be skill-based to some degree, is truly frustrating. And they've existed in Call of Duty for as long as I can remember. You can go back all the way to Modern Warfare 3, and I'm talking the original one, the first one, where they had IEDs, and that you would just set those and walk away. And unlike the Bouncing Betty, where you could duck underneath it to avoid dying, the IED was pretty much just, hey, you hear that sound? That means you're dead now. You're now dead. And that is very much the case with Black Ops 6 and the blast trap. It is an IED. It is incredibly obnoxious to deal with. It's something that, for whatever reason, they've decided you just really don't have any real way to avoid. You just can't get out of the way fast enough. I guess I looked up, you can walk slowly near it and you can try to avoid it that way, or you can slide or whatever. And I've done the slide thing. That's nonsense. I think I've only ever avoided a blast trap once with a slide, and it's because I went around a corner and the blast radius didn't reach me around the corner. And I don't think that's what they mean by you can slide out of the way. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to avoid it, but again, the blast radius is that of an entire city block. The only real option you have is to run flak jacket, which means you have to ditch dexterity, which when you're playing like I do in free-for-all and you're trying to move around quickly and get from point A to point B fast, and you really want to have the enforcer specialty, you are forced to lose all that because everyone in your free-for-all lobby is using a trap you can't avoid, unless you're running something that prevents you from dying to them. The point of this rant is this: Black Ops 7 is almost here, and I don't know what their plans are going forward with lethals. If they're gonna add anything new, if there's stuff we don't know about for release, I don't know what they're planning. I'm just hoping that they didn't put another lethal in the game that is just a set it and leave it insta-kill. I'm really tired of set it and leave it insta-kills. They have taken me off of streaks more often than not. As I've gotten better at Black Ops 6, as I've gotten better with the movement, and I'm starting to play more competitively against people. I bought Black Ops 6 very late into the life cycle because I wanted to get used to it for Black Ops 7. As I've gotten better in that, I'm starting to now die more to the mines, and I don't want to have to be forced to run a perk in order to avoid one equipment in the game. I am a true believer in things like a Bouncing Betty should be able to be avoided, like the Bouncing Betty is able to be avoided. You can duck. You can use your movement to avoid dying to the random trap that's placed. I think that's a good way to balance out the no skill use of an item by using a skill you learn. Am I out of touch here? Leave in the comment section below if I'm just crazy. I could be crazy. You could disagree with me. You could say, just use your eyes and shoot the mine. And yeah, I get it. However, when you're in a gunfight with somebody and all of a sudden the mine explodes beneath your feet because you weren't paying attention to the mine because you were too busy paying attention to the dude who was shooting at you, it's one of those things that just does not seem necessary. And for now, we've played the beta and we've not run into anything like this. I'm hoping that Black Ops 7 does not have a set it and leave it insta-kill lethal, but the devs always like putting things in the game that the people with no skill can use and get kills with relatively easily, so I'm not holding my breath for this. I am ranting in the hopes that maybe a dev sees this and feels my plight and says, okay, Phierce, fine, we are going to put something in the game, but you can avoid it by moving X, Y, Z. I'd be thrilled. I would be very happy if that was the case. I would be even happier if we just never see this nonsense again. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Very short one. I'm actually sick doing this commentary. My throat is scratchy, I am congested, and I don't think I can go for an actual long video. So I'm just gonna leave it here. Leave in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, dislike it, and I will catch you all later.